greenest tree. She sends out an aroma of undefined love. It drips on down in a mist from above. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. You hear her calling everywhere you turn. You know you're headed for the pleasure burn. But the words get stuck on the tip of your tongue. She's a real thing, but you knew it all along. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. Look at you with your mouth watering. Look at you with your mind spinning. Why don't we just admit it's all over? She's just the girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. She sings from somewhere you can't see. She sits in the top of the greenest tree. She sends out an aroma of undefined love. It drips on down in a mist from above. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. Look at you with your mouth watering. Look at you with your mind spinning. Why don't we just admit it's all over? She's just the girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Alright, what's going on, friends? Yeah, it's your pal Jackhammer Mike with another lame video. Got a special guest today. Knee Knocker. Decided to come and hang out with Pops. Do a little male bonding. Practice a little toxic masculinity.
Do you think that toxic masculinity is a problem that we need to address in society?
In society, I'd say it definitely is something we should address.
It's definitely an issue that most of us face in some way or another.
I'm actually a women and gender studies minor, so we talk a lot about toxic masculinity in some of my classes.
I definitely think it is an issue at large. I've absolutely heard of toxic masculinity, and I do think it's an issue.
I think it's a huge issue that should be addressed.
It's a real problem, especially for high school girls, as they start to try and break into the workforce, and there's people just kind of breaking them down, saying that it's not good enough because it's usually males.
Focusing on it would be worthwhile here for sure.
I think we need more ads like this because it brings attention to this very serious topic.
People have become more sensitive to it nowadays.
How would you define toxic masculinity as a term in your own words?
Toxic masculinity, I would define as
There isn't a sort of logic to it. I feel like it's more just strutting your stuff and being manly beyond there being a point to be.
Too far in. Here we go. Loading up, working with our gear, trying out new things. He's got some new pouches.
I don't really know.
The idea that men have to be a certain way, dominant physically imposing and all, and to the extent where
these constructs are not necessarily conducive to building strong relationships between different members and communities.
Toxic masculinity could be like really anything, anything that like puts men over female.
I guess maybe I would say just guys being expected to behave a certain way. And
Ooh, that's a tough question. I would say maybe the persistent reinforcement that like being a man means a certain thing. I guess just kind of the societal ideas of what it means to be masculine has kind of it's kind of become something so large that it's become very toxic.
Ooh, you're hitting it. Miss. Miss.
Yeah, I adjusted my eye relief.
Right side. Nice.
Did some shooting this weekend? Those are shells you picked up yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, they love. You don't have your original shells with you, do you?
No, they're in the back.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, they're on the other.
Yeah, I want to see them because it looks like your striker is hitting really deep on this. Interesting. So, we went out yesterday, the range, zeroed the Colt. Not that it needed to be zeroed so much, but I just wanted to double check it. He got to look at the Strike Eagle scope for the first time. No, it's the same pattern. Nice. Kick bone straight and weird. Solid. Worn nicely. Alright. And then because of the paint job and all on bumper, I took a little bit to get that zeroed. Was able to shoot a lot yesterday without any kind of hiccups. We had one little bit of hiccup with it reloading, or
Yeah, it wasn't seating.
it wouldn't seat one cartridge one time, but I went through probably four mags, 80 rounds I think before it finally had a hiccup, and I'm not sure why. I think it might have been left register. I don't know, but that's just me. Anyway, it's working good. It's zeroed, so next time we get out and go coyote hunting, we're taking Thumper with us. And that's pretty much it as far as the upgrades go, or updates. I've got some painting videos that I'm still trying to slap together. I was going to do it actually this weekend, but it's father and son hangout. So we got up really early yesterday, hit the range. Got to see, well, we didn't get to see a bike wreck, but they had a big bike race out there. We had to go a big old detour out in the middle of nowhere.
How long would you say that we were off?
The detour?
How much longer do you think we took?
I think it took a half hour. We had to go slow because there were all the bikes that were all running in the opposite traffic. There was cops everywhere.
Sheriff's vehicles all along the way.
Yeah.
Even when we were going in.
Well, did you happen to notice when we were getting toward that accident and all, and that there was a lady walking a dog or something, or had a walking stick with her, and she was looking like dead nuts at me, and she was yelling something, fucking Karen. I swear to God.
I didn't see
she was probably trying to say pull over or whatever. I didn't hear the sirens yet, and I didn't even have my radio on.
No, I only saw him in my mirror.
Yeah.
That's when I pulled over.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't hear them until they got right up on it. So anyway, Karen was out and about with all the bicycle riders. God, I hate them. We totally hate bikes. They suck.
Because I see them all around Scottsdale, and same thing. They always take up the wrong side of the freaking road.
Or they're like three apart, you know, three guys running side by side.
Right.
One dude's out of the bike lane, and you've got a state law here says that we have to give them three yards, or 3 feet. It's 3 feet, yeah, 3 feet. They should give them like 3 yards. Thank God they don't, but yeah, it's 3 feet. But it's a state law, so if those assholes are out of the bike lane, they have to abide by that. So, anyway, we're gonna just do a little gun cleaning. Got the Beretta out, which I haven't cleaned in forever. And on me, Glock is fairly new.
Yeah, I'm cleaning.
When did you graduate? Last year.
Yeah, last year.
I know you did. I know last year. What month? You haven't had this a year yet, so have you?
No.
Is she nice?
What did I get on my birthday?
Was it your birthday or the graduation?
Yeah.
That was her graduation. Okay, birthday. Almost a year. Shoots good. The Glocks are fantastic. You can put a mag release on it. Oh, I see. Okay. See, because yesterday I didn't even notice it. It wasn't like I had to thumb, fart around trying to find it. It came right undone.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It worked really good.
It's super easy to work with.
So you had to take this apart to do it?
Yeah, it was easy.
You've already gotten the slide and everything off?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a little thing down there in the Magwell. You kind of see and take it out with a screwdriver. Yeah. Easy replacement and everything.
I'm getting to be a big fan of dry lube, and we'll go over that in a minute. I think I'm getting low on pipe cleaners. Alright, so anyway, we're still in pupping season. If we figure, I tried to go by like the first week of March that their coyotes are having pups. Yeah. So if that's the case, pups are only 4 weeks old now, and they're going to be coming out of the den, just getting right around the little area that the dens are in. They're not going to be traveling at all, but they're going to be exploring, starting to explore. They've got teeth now, their eyes are open, their ears are open, and they're starting to get ready to start eating regurgitated food. So that means now that mom stays around the den, she will not leave it yet. She won't go hunting. Pops will go out short distances and hunt, and then that's really pretty much it. So it's still got another week or two, couple weeks before they start really getting active now and bigger. The bigger the pups are, the more the parents have to get out and hunt for food. So that's just the way it is. So figure by the end of April, we're going to be getting into some more coyote hunt. I'm gonna try to plan a trip for the end of April. His birthday is towards that point, and we'll do something. I'll take off a couple of days after his birthday. Take off a couple of weeks or a couple of days during the week. Get out and do some more hunting. Anyway, that's the update. Nothing really much more to do. I've got some, again, I got the painting videos to throw in there and edit still. Freaking pain in the ass. Especially when you lose some. Sucks.
What program do you use to edit?
It's, on the tip of my tongue too. I can't remember. Video Studio. Been using it it for a while. I'm used to it. It kind of sucks. I've had issues with it forever. I wish I had picked something else because, you know, this learning curve that you got, you know, once you learn a editing software, it's kind of hard to go to something else now because it, you know, takes you months to practice and learn all the ins and outs of it. I've been using this one for several years now. Alright, so good. I'm gonna jump height from there. Have to order more. These ones are cool because they've got bristles inside it. They've got some hard bristles in here, so they're really good rubbers. Alright, anyway, dude, that's the update. I don't want to sit here and keep rambling on, but I'm going to leave the camera on in case something happens. We get some good footage of something. So, anyway, I'm out. Thanks for watching.